Right, JJ, first of all, an official welcome to Dunston. How does it feel to get it over the line?
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, I'm delighted to be here. I've been training with the club for a few weeks, just fitness wise, and I felt at home straight away. To be honest, it's a great club. I know a few people at the club anyway, and I'd never come across John before, but what a terrific man and a terrific management team that's here at the club. It's a very homely club. Obviously Billy, Tony Clough, and all the board. It's very much a family here at Dunston. And as soon as I started training with the lads and the boys and the management team, it was a club that I felt was somewhere which was right for me for my next steps to play football. So I'm delighted to be here. We all want to try and achieve the same thing after last season and get this club promoted, and that's what I'm here to do.
You know, you mentioned you've been training with the club for a little while now. How did that come about for you, and what were the initial conversations like with John?
Yeah, it was good. As I've been recovering since Boxing Day last year. I dislocated my shoulder while I was at Blythe and had my operation in May, and it was about a 6-month recovery, so I'm nearly there with that, which is great. And I just messaged John to see if I could come in and train originally just for a bit of fitness and see how I was sort of returning to football after quite a while out. So yeah, it's come around well. It's been good timing, and ultimately I've enjoyed it. I said this to John as soon as I started speaking to him. I've always played football in my career because I enjoy playing football. It's my life, it's my passion, and I want to continue that. And I think playing under John and Mark and Ian, etc., it's going to be a place that I really want to be. And he's a terrific bloke, Johnny really is. He's a proper football man, and I think I'll really enjoy it mostly under him, and hopefully I can do well as well.
Yeah, well, speaking about your career so far, obviously starting down sort of Luton, I think it was you started, and then being based up in the North East for over a decade now. So I'm guessing you're settled here.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Yeah, it's my home now. 2014, I obviously moved up to play for Gateshead, and I just found the North East as my home, and I love the people, I love the place, and it'll be my home forever now. So yeah, it's been a whirlwind 10 years really. They say that your career flies over, and mine certainly has, but I've loved every single minute of it. From moving up here in 2014, it's been a breath of fresh air, and to be here at Dunston, I can hopefully continue that love affair of football in the North East.
Yeah, in terms of being sort of integrated with the team, you know, mentioned you've been training for about a month, maybe even a bit longer now. There'll be a few players you know, like Phil Turnbull, Craig Baxter. Just what's it been like sort of integrating with them again?
It's been great, yeah. It's a terrific change room. I speak to Phil quite a lot anyway, and when I was sort of deciding where I was going to next, he was dropping me a message constantly saying, come here, it's a great change room and great team, and the aspirations for the football club. So yeah, I played with 20 and Baxter at Gateshead when I first joined all them years ago, and I don't think Phil's got any slower or any quicker, to be fair. He stayed the same, a terrific footballer, and Baxter's the same. And I know a few of the other lads as well. I know Dale through a couple of lads, and a few of the other lads also. So I know it's a terrific change room, and I think ultimately that's what you want to come into. It mattered to me a lot. I've done a lot of research really in terms of the lads, and spoke to Phil a bit about before I come. And I think ultimately at this stage of my career and what I want to do with football, it's a perfect place for me to be. And like I mentioned earlier, it's all about getting promoted for me. I wouldn't have come here if I didn't think the club could do that. I was here against Pontefract in the semi-final last year, and I know when I spoke to John when they fell just short at Stockton. But ultimately I'm here to win the league, and that's the be all and end of it. I want to try and win the league here at Dunston and get him into the league above, and that's what the club want to do as well.
And you mentioned the shoulder injury. Just what exactly happened there? Because it's been a while since you played competitively, and what's it sort of looking like for the return to action?
Yeah, so it was a bit of a freak injury. I dislocated my shoulder on Boxing Day last year just by putting my shirt on. It's been a bit of a historic one really. I've had problems since I was about 22 with my shoulder, and ultimately it gave way last year. But I'm all okay now. I'm looking forward to getting back to it. I've probably got about a couple more weeks before I can be back into action fully, so it gives me a good chance to step up training with the lads and hopefully come back at the end of the month to be fit and ready to go.
Yeah, well, you're a familiar face in like the North East non-league scene, so a lot of supporters will probably know what you're about, but for the supporters who might not know a bit about you, what kind of player are you? Like, how would you describe yourself?
I'm someone who'll always work hard. Everywhere I've been, I've always given my all for the shirt, and that's always what I'll do. I like to think I'm a winner. I want to win, and I think that's been bred in me since I was a lot younger. And ultimately, I want people to enjoy watching me play. It's always been the case of people pay their hard-earned money to come and watch games at any level of football, but especially at this level in non-league, and all they want to see is you give 100% and try and give them a bit of entertainment, and that's what I like to try and do. I like to try and score goals and sort of get people enjoying watching me play. So that's what I'll be trying to do here, but ultimately I want to contribute as much as I can, goals and assists, and really try and get this club fighting at the top end of the table where I know they should be.
And finally, just how excited are you to get going and hopefully push the club up towards the top of the league?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. You know, like I said before, it's a great club. I know what a great club it is, a tight-knit club, a family club, and ultimately I think this club wants to be in the league above and possibly kick on from there. So having played a little bit higher, I think it'll be experience-wise great for me to help some of the younger lads and really try and kick this club on to get first in the Northern Premier League and then see where we can go from there. But I think the squad's more than capable, and I feel like I'm just adding to what's already a really, really good squad, and the capabilities of the squad are vast. So it'll be interesting to see where we are come April, and hopefully we've achieved the goal of getting this club promoted.